Okay, so the purpose of this video is to answer a question that people have about a number of these shoes. This is just this particular one, however, this model. When I got these, they came pretty much as you see them. But when you attach either a Look Keo or Delta or an SPDL cleat on the bottom using the 3-bolt system, you'll notice that there's a rattle in it. The rattle comes from something I'm about to show you, which is the washer plate that's inside the sole of the shoe. Let me take this off and show you. So on removing the 3-bolt or the 3-bolt cleat that you may have on there, whether it's the Look Keo, Delta, or SPD, SL, you'll notice that these shoes have the ability to put a regular 2-bolt SPD cleat on it for mountain biking and such. If you're going to use this for Peloton or road bike, you use the 3-bolt cleats. Well, as you can see here, that SPD plate shifts inside, creating a rattle. And if you use the 3-bolt cleat, that's going to be knocking loose and rattling. Now, the only way to secure that would be to put in screws, which unfortunately, if you do that, the screws stick out, and then you cannot put on your road cleat because it can't lay flush against this. So the question comes up is, how do you keep this inner plate from rattling? I contacted the company. They didn't have an answer, so I did some digging on the internet. Any shoe that has the option for either 2 and 3 bolt like this is going to have this problem. They're going to have that loose plate in there on many of them. The solutions are to put either a silicone blob of glue in there or super glue or in some other way to glue this in place. But many shoes have the ability to remove this plate, and these do as well. The manufacturer wasn't able to help me, but I was able to figure it out by going on other sites. So the solution is to first remove the insole. Once you have that out, then you're going to be able to look inside, and you're going to see in there a flap. And you're going to dig that up with a flathead screwdriver, which I'll show you in a second, or pretty much like that. And you're just going to wedge that in there and then ultimately lift it up. Can't hold this and do it at the same time, so hang on a second here. Okay, you can see how I've been working it across. And then ultimately it's going to pop loose. And you'll be able to lift that up inside. Right there. And with a little bit of digging and shaking, you can then get the plate out of there, so that ultimately it'll come out and shake loose. And that is how you get the SPD plate out. You'll then no longer have the plate in and no more rattling when you put your 3-bolt cleat back on. So that's how you do it for this shoe. So you can see the opening underneath there. That's how you get to it. And you put that flat back down, and then the insole will go back in, so it'll cover it up and you'll never see it. And that's how it's done, at least for this brand of shoe.